me outside, meet me outside. Bitcoin, crypto, don't go for a ride. If you're gonna get your surfboard, get a tie. Wall Street Pete, sick dough crypto. Please don't flip though. I'm not always right though. I'm not a financial advisor, but just a gentleman wearing a visor. Yeah, it's time to hustle. It's just so simple, I'ma solve this puzzle. And if you didn't know that you're feeling puzzled, it's TA, baby. Come on right over. Got one job, I got 1, 2, 3. I'll take 4 more just for me. I'm buying crypto, I'm buying crypto. I'm dollar cost averaging, don't you know? You buy the dip, you have a sip, take a rip. Call me captain of this shit. I don't give a fuck, my name is Skip. XRP, Cardano, Ethereum. Take that shit right down to the ceiling. I'ma put my fist through this shit. We're going to the moon and we're going soon. Alright, the name is Wall Street Pete. Crypto in crypto. I thought you'd know. We on YouTube. You wake up in the morning, crack of dawn at Wall Street Pete. We talk about live TA. We talk about paying our bills and staying alive and doing the shit and making it great.
Wall Street Pete. Sorry for the echo. I had my mic on, didn't even know. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Every day we talk about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin news, live TA. We come to you, you hit the like, you hit the subscribe. Good morning, Phil, as one of our first lives of the Wolves in the chat section. Let's go. Let's get it right away. Let's get to you. Very important news to me, I thought. It was a pretty big deal. I was working on my little soul patch way before this happened. Johnny Depp. Ethereum NFT surge after actor wins. Defamation suit against Amber Heard. This is excellent. The NFT collection on OpenSea features images of several figures that Depp calls friends. Went down just real quick, just do a little bit of research. Some of the figures and people that he had here, and these are some of the NFTs on OpenSea. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the cryptocurrency, there is an OpenSea platform you can use. You got to be very careful, but just like anywhere, there is scammers and bad people. But pay attention, definitely to mention. We talk about taking a sip by the dip. Everyday crypto news, talking about going to the moon and going soon. I want to talk about a couple things right now, still into the cryptocurrency. Epic Games Store will host its first Web3 game this year. Gala Gaming, once again, does get involved. Quick take, Gunslinger game Grit will launch officially on Epic Games later this year. Epic has proven more open to blockchain-based games than competitors following Valve's ban of such games last year. Wild West-themed gunslinger game Grit will become the first Web3 game hosted on Epic Games Store, the game's publisher Gala Games announced on Monday. The company described Grit as a ride-or-die battle royale set in the Wild West. In it, players face off in showdowns and shootouts in different modes, allow for teaming up with other players and squads. This is another one of those things that are going to catch your eye. You may not be excited about this, but many, many people do get excited. I'm sure Gala is going to find something. I was just sitting here reading an article, as this is what I do. I believe in that we'll soon see a bull run that will lead to significant bounce in the fourth quarter of the year. For the world's leading digital currency, Bitcoin will benefit from a stock market rally as investors move back into riskier assets. I do believe that's something similar that's going to happen. We went over the news. One of these things, I think that this is going to have a lot of impact. Crypto will be introduced on June 7th. Could be horrendous for altcoins. And great question why it will be horrendous for altcoins. Emerald Green says it's a very big deal. We're going to talk about some of these things right now. We're going to get into it as much as we can, as you know, into the charts. If you could hit the like and subscribe. What Wall Street Pete is wondering and worrying about on this chart, this is the Bitcoin chart real quick. If you pay attention, 37.3, 37.5, somewhere around that realm. We've been talking about this being the top. Eventually, this is going to be the make or break, ladies and gentlemen, for Bitcoin. For all the crypto holders, there is the biggest, apparently, regulatory thing going on today for crypto. We're going to identify them a little better today. That's what's going to happen. And what you see here in this triangle pattern, symmetrical triangle pattern, we are now getting high volatile waves in the upward motion. I don't know if people understand that that is a very very bullish signal. So that's a very bullish divergence for me. I'm pretty excited about that. If this keeps going the way it is, it will be an ascending triangle pattern. But if this does break out, there's two ways, obviously, as usual, we talk about this. We could be getting a little insignificant waves coming in, which would then identify as an ascending triangle pattern. I would then be happy about that. Paying attention as we're going up and down insignificant into this little range, you'll then see less up and down range and more of just a sideways, boring, stagnant run here. Now, this is the 4-hourly. When I get to the daily, it kind of sums up something similar to it, but you can see a little bit more of what I'm talking about. The ascending triangle pattern on the daily is actually starting to form, and then we are now going to start to see what I'm speaking of somewhere in here. Now, what can happen is if we continue to go sideways through here and then lift off, well, then, ladies and gentlemen, this is your cup and handle that I was speaking about, 37.5. Perhaps we do get a resistance because nothing goes straight up, but then we would get another cup and handle coming through, and which would then give us that 40,000 that I keep thinking somewhere in this range is coming. Now, if the double bottom end pattern comes, of course, this is the other scenario, breaking that 29,000. If we finish a daily candle, and I want you to understand how big this is because it's starting to happen as we are currently starting the day, this big red candle has to stay in here as it did bounce significantly off this triangle pattern. As you can see, please hit the like and subscribe. If you're in the super chat, please let me know you're here. What I think could happen now is we continue to do so, and we'll get some stagnant days coming into the middle of June, and then ultimately to the end of June, we do get a huge spike up. Do we break the 37.5? Well, that's totally up to what's going to happen with the market and the whales. We could get a double bottom end pattern top here, as I'm showing you, all the way down to the mid-20s, and that would really hurt. But I would be buying the dip continuing, not going to be scared. I've already know that if you open this up, head and shoulders pattern we completed. We're looking for the inverted drop like I showed you earlier, a month ago at least. If you pay attention to the pattern, what's happening here. But it's high volatile waves. When you break it down, get into the 4-hourly. I don't know if we see that on the 4 still. I showed you on the daily. Let's see. And yes, once again, high volatile waves coming in. What is concerning me right now, and if I do get rid of all this, remove drawings and get rid of everything, what is concerning me at this current moment is this. This established support at this 29.5-ish resistance flip support, if you see it coming through all the way from the beginning of this month of May into the second week. We're talking about a month ago, just roughly maybe 3 weeks. What I'm trying to tell you is that we're building boring sideways action, and now we're getting to the 4-hourly chart. What may be happening with the eyes can't see, and then if I'm starting to show you here is this. You may not be able to see this, but this could be considered an ascending channel. These are like, it's like a little game you got to play, but if you pay attention to what really is happening, you're starting to see if we remain bullish, this is something, and I don't even like using red. We'll use some indicators, too, coming up next. That would be beautiful, right? Let's pay attention to the indicators. It was 1.21 trillion market cap, and this is an ascending channel. So an ascending channel, if we are on to the right track, this is what you're going to be finding. And what is that when you're going into the ascending channel? Well, you're going to continue to create new higher lows. You'll find your bounces, your new higher lows somewhere in these prices. You'll then be climbing all the way to the 32,000, and that's when you'll find out, do you break the 32,000? Could go boring a little longer. It's up to the Bitcoin, obviously, and the bulls. But what will happen here, as you can see, we already missed there, so the next one will be something hopefully to here. If not, this is your next pattern, and this is Bitcoin. We're looking at Bitcoin. We might continue to follow through in here, and then what this would be is bad. So that's why I'm going to do this color different. We'll do red. So green is the ascending channel. Nice, going through and up as it's supposed to. Let's see what we got. My favorite. So like I said, we would continue to get something similar to that if this is the channel going through. If we do not, and we start to break down, then, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get your double bottom end pattern early. And it's going to break through, so pay attention to that price. It's very important. We must not really fall below or finish a daily candle under this current support. It's very important. So what I was trying to do is get one of the indicators up. It did not come up. I do apologize. Bollinger Bands, there we go. So now this is the Bollinger Band. Exponential moving average. It looks like we're going to go through this time frame and settle. If this is proper now, if this is what we're supposed to be receiving, this was our fall. This was our little correction. We are still moving up and down in a high volatile wave. Now, if we can get this bounce on the next bounce coming up to break through the 31.65, that would be very necessary. We will need that. So just breaking down Bitcoin a little bit, I wanted to go into Ethereum next and talk about how I think there's a bullish divergence coming in for Ethereum. What I think is going to happen if this pattern does prove me to be correct is we're going to get another move to the upside. We have to swing above 3,600 to consider it into the same trap. Come in, and like I said, it's going to stop, and you're going to get less and less jumps up and down until we do get the break to the upper to downside. The most important prices are going to be 32,000 is going to be your most important price for the upside, putting a long position if we could break through a daily above it. If you start breaking a daily above that price below, you are effed. So here we go. We'll do it nice and easy for you. I'm just trying to make this simple as possible for some people, right? Sell confirmed. And up here, I should say short confirmed, right? That sounds a little more right, a little more correct. And then long confirmed. I mean, I'd rather be I'm already long and already out at the first time we took profits. We got smashed, so we held, and then we closed out. So we made something, but I didn't do what I wanted to do, so I'm not going to bullshit nobody. But I'll let you know right now, I do believe something similar is coming through here. If we do get a big fall coming one more, it seems like everybody with the news of this regulation coming from the feds, it seems like everybody got scared. It was like, oh no, the last time we said that, we went down. So I'm wondering if that's why we got this fall, or if this is just part of the pattern that's supposed to keep coming inside here. So I'm going to pay attention to that. Without further ado, let's get into Ethereum. Ethereum seems to be doing something a little different now. Each time we've gotten to this bottom peak, I've noticed it's a big support system, 1740. Pay attention to that price. Where's the 1740? Well, that's where we're at kind of about right now. A couple times we've done this. When was this? This was last year in the summertime. Last year, once again, in the summertime, June of this time frame. What did we do? I got some high volatile waves up and down, kind of fooling us out. So that's what I'm wondering if we're going to do again. That's why I have the 1400 up. Are we going to get the double bottom end pattern with the Bitcoin price to go down? Because if so, then I believe this is what may happen. And then absolutely a spring to the upside, hit resistance, come through another cup and handle, and then we're going to see what we are made of, as I believe we do something like that. You'll see what happens. This crypto space is going to go nuts. What are we on, the daily? So where did I take us? This is a quick BS movement, but this would take us all the way to the fall of 2022. So let's see if that holds up. I'm going to hold that there. I don't do a lot of Ethereum, a lot of things on Ethereum here, but let's see if October 5th. This is just, you take this with a grain of salt. 2022 price prediction of there. I'm curious to see if we can get back to there. That would be around the 3,000. So, like I said, it could be a long summer. It could take some time, but the daily chart is showing you like a cup and handle. And what would that cup and handle be? Ultimately would be something like this. And this is why we love and do TA. But guess what? We have to go all the way down to 1,400 to really solidify if we're going to do that big cup and handle I'm showing. So pay attention definitely to mention. I'm Wall Street Pete. I sold my pension. This is what I'm doing. I'm into crypto. I'm dollar cost averaging. I'm just joking. Please don't sell your pension. Don't do what I do. Do what I say, but not what I do, right? This is Ethereum, ladies and gentlemen. So enjoy the crypto space. Enjoy the channel. We're Wolves of Wall Street. We chat on the Instagram a lot. We have some good people in there. It's a great, almost like a family. So right now, currently, 1.22 total crypto market cap trillion, 1.22 trillion. Let's take a peek and see what we're looking at right now. We have Bitcoin currently at that support level and above, holding strong. Pretty good with that. Ethereum, this is bringing me back all the way to last year when I was saying 1,800 we're going to break, 1,800 we're going to break. And I remember last year screaming and yelling during the springtime coming in. It was so annoying. I want to see if I'm just correct, because I remember telling everyone 1,800 was coming, and I said we're going to break this. And yep, there it is, right into the March, coming into the spring. I was telling people, get ready, get ready. And that was when we hit all-time highs coming in for the 4,000, 4,300. Little did we know we were going to go into November and we were going to do something crazier and basically touch up there. I sold my Ethereum at 47. 4,700. If you followed me on Instagram, you already know I sold a significant amount of Ethereum at the top of 4,700. I didn't get the top. I'm talking ish, but I did sell at 4,700. I did confirm, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get major resistance. This was during the November time when we were being thankful for Thanksgiving. But since then, ladies and gentlemen, it has not been that bad of a ride. If you pay attention to the levels on this chart, it's really, really not that bad. There is a cup and handle we thought we were getting, just like I'm saying here. Perhaps now it's finally coming. We were not getting the one here. It was just a W towards the upside through. But now if you look here, there could be a cup and handle really coming. Pay attention to one more fall if it's possible. Look at the indicators, the RSI levels. We're going to get ready to go. Do you have a token? Is there someone watching live right now with Wall Street Beat? Do you have a token currently right now you'd like to go over? Because looking at this daily on the Ethereum chart, went over Bitcoin in the beginning. I did say to a lot of people the RSI levels are as low as last year into all the way from, where was it, March? It was March of last year, right? Didn't we talk about this? That was with Man at Decentraland and the Sandbox video. So if you want to watch the Sandbox video and the Man at Decentraland video, that was the last video or two ago. But we were talking about it. The last time the RSI levels were here, we got a big significant drop to the We got a big significant parabolic move to the top. So if anybody wants to talk about something before we go, hit me up. Let's see. We'll go right into the big chat right here. Hit the like and subscribe. I'm not getting notifications of who's watching. Usually it tells me who's on and who's not. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Got a bull market? That's been one of the biggest questions here for a really hot minute. Who on here wants to go over a token and asset? Let's go. Have them on TradingView. If you want to hear about it, what I think is going to happen, where I think it may go. Let's talk about it. We got Gala. Let's see what Gala's doing. I'm curious. Gala's currently falling, but the EMA ribbon is flipping. Last time the EMA ribbon flipped, we went up to the upside to test almost 9 cents, a little above 9 cents. So that's pretty good. With that Gala news that I gave you this morning, I do expect actually a little bit of some bullish momentum. I hold some Gala gaming. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see if we can get back to the 9 cents and break above that. It seems like that's a really big resistance. You know what? Let's do Gala gaming. That's what we're going to do because I said so. So that'll be the third coin, the coin we do. I like this a lot. I know there's a mess here. I'm sorry about the mess. It's almost like my room. I need to clean my room here. I feel like. All right. So if you pay attention, definitely to mention here, the last couple times that we did come and pop above the EMA, which was the very last time it was coming in right here in the end of May, we got a significant pull to the downside. We got rejected. If you look here, though, I'm going to get rid of the indicator. EMA. If you look here, this is something cool to pay attention to. I was just watching this as I was in the top chat here. Gala Gaming is really telling you right about there at the 9 cents. It does not want to break. It does not want to break. So pay attention to that. Did give you a little bit of support here. 4 hourlies, give it as you may, in the month of May, no pun intended, May 12th. So that was, like I said, roughly 3 weeks ago. Gala Gaming is doing something different here. If I was to do a little bit of TA, this is just for fun. I would have to say we did this, and that's about what I'm getting out of it. We broke out of this symmetrical triangle pattern. But last time we did so, we did get a rejection to the downside. So if I'm looking at this pattern correctly and I'm looking at what I see, we would come down to this trend, possibly if. So it's looking like we're going to go up and down in a high volatile wave. What do you see? Do you see this? It's up to you. I don't know. But if we're doing that at the end of the day, as it's sloppy as hell, we're continuing to basically touch and touch and touch. I'm getting a lot of touch points for Gala. And what will happen here is there will be either a spike of interest will then take us to the top to break through, or you will see the biggest double bottom M pattern that you ever did see, causing a massive drain to the downside. Obviously, if it was at 5.5 cents, I would not buy any more. 5.5 cents would be your support touch, but I would be very, very scared because at this point in time, 5.5 cents would be your ultimate. You could have bought it in the beginning of May. I would not touch this. I would hope that this is an ascending channel, ascending triangle pattern, excuse me. But we must find out and we must confirm. There are a couple couple levels I'm going to give to you right now, and one of them right now was the one we were holding. It was that 9 cents that I showed you before I got rid of the drawing. A lot of touch points here, though. What do I see? 8.5. I see 8.5 is a big problem. And if you do notice right here, if you look at the last 4 hourly candles, that was already the last two touching, was a big problem. Coming back here in the last week, it was a problem. Coming here a week before that was a problem. So it's a consistent problem. Even though we were filling up nicely into this falling wedge, we did break out. We're not getting what we're supposed to be getting. So you may want to reset this falling wedge. This is Gala Gaming. If anyone is interested, share with a friend, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We happen to be doing this because of the news for the Grit Gaming that is coming out, play to earn, it seems like. But I do see a falling wedge coming through. I'm going to give you some prices, a little cheat sheet that you can pay attention to. 8.5 is a big deal. We already know we cannot break 9 cents. Pay attention to that. That is a very important level, as each candle cannot break above all the way since May 17th. So we're talking a good 3 weeks. We cannot budge above this. I think now coming into this time frame, like I said one more time, it may touch back here, get another purchase. You may get another option. It's up to you. And then we're going to get this W. So let's pay attention to that. Where is the top of this trade? Well, the top of this trade, take profits before, take profits after. It is totally up to you. Obviously, we're not going to see any price like that until we break the 9 cents. But if we do, I'm going to pay attention close to this 10 cents. So Wall Street Pete will be paying attention very highly. We'll be 100% taking profits. I know there's going to be huge resistance at this level, so I'll leave it at that. This is Gala Gaming. I'm going to get going. This is over a 20-minute video. I try not to get it that long, but if you pay attention to what's happening here, we do have a chance for 5.5 cents. I know what a big deal, what a big difference this is, but notice the gain of opportunity. If you want to get involved in this trade, I'll give you a quick little scenario, quick little understanding of what I think could happen. I do believe Gala Gaming, and I'm going to tell you right now through this chart, we get a 21% move. So I would say 20% to be conservative. Gala Gaming, I do believe it's coming. I do believe we see a nice little Gala Gaming jump to the 10 cents. Once again, we do have to break that 9 cents. We're having trouble doing that. So you must put that into consideration. We could go even more parabolic after that. But, hey, what do I know, right? I'm Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Talk about a lot of things. Talk about cryptocurrency. Talk about Biconomy. I love Biconomy. Hope you have a wonderful day. Please be careful trading any of these cryptocurrencies. A lot of these sheet coins are going to be biting in the dust. Which top 10 coins would I be purchasing right now if I had a bag of goodies? I would be buying right now Chainlink. The FTX token is not going anywhere. That's a good one. Litecoin, Polygon Matic, Avalanche, decent buy. Polkadot, pretty good buy. Dogecoin, if you like that sort of thing, I might stay away from it. Solana, I would be paying attention to at the $35. I can't believe it did come down to this price. Very, very interesting. It did have a problem, as we already know. It stopped working. Cardano, one of the most consistent, if you pay attention to the market cap. Cardano is now in the 6th spot, holding strong. BNB is a big deal. So if you pay attention to these sort of things, like I said, I do believe this is a 4-digit token. Yes, we do have to get to the 100K Bitcoin in order for that to happen. Cardano will be budging over the $3 that it once tried to do. Remember, the market cap slow and steady wins the race. This reminds me of the rabbit and the race, the rabbit and the turtle race. Reminds me, everyone's trying to rush, get Solana and Avalanche out, and look where the market cap belongs. Look where they end up. Cardano is now in the top spot with Ethereum and Bitcoin and BNB. So if you want to really pay attention to this market, I suggest you start paying attention with me. Certain things we talk about. And if this does crash even more, I'm still going to buy more Cardano. I can't buy enough. But what do I know? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a gentleman who likes to wear the visor. Gentleman used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. Appreciate everyone's everyone's support. If you can hit the bell, hit the all notification. This place is now the Van Gogh Museum. Once we get big Bitcoin news, I do believe we get a big move coming. We will come to you live. We are ready for you every day for this. Hope everyone has a great day. Take care.